Firstly, make sure you're using your real name in rFactor 2. So if you don't know how to do that, in the launcher, you will see your login at the top right-hand side. You click on that and it will open a new page where it has first and last names. Just fill that out and the server will do the rest. It enforces whatever you enter into those two borders. And secondly, could we please make sure that you don't enter any special characters into your name? If you don't know why, then it's because everyone that's behind you during the warm-up lap will get disconnected from the race. We don't know why. It's the joys of rFactor 2, but please, no special characters. So, after this driver briefing, you're going to be asked to take part in a 1 hour qualifying session, followed by a 5 minute warm up, and then a 10-hour race. If you don't know you're doing that, then you're in the wrong driver briefing. The weather forecast for today is going to be clear and dry throughout. Temperatures are going to vary as the day progresses, but the heat is going to be around 30 at maximum and going down to around 22 during the nighttime. So it's a nice variety of temperatures for you to deal with. Qualifying is going to be a 60-minute session, but it's going to be split into three 20-minute sessions. I'll say that again. It's going to be a 60-minute session split into three 20-minute sessions. The class that's allowed onto the track first will be the Flat 6 GTCs, and they will be able to go out into the circuit with everyone else staying inside the pit lane, please. Once the timer hits 40 minutes, the GTE cars can then enter the track limits, and you will then get your 20-minute session, with the remaining 20 left being given to the LMP2 cars. You're permitted to wait at the pit exit 1 minute before your timer is reached. So at 39 minutes, the GTEs can start rolling down pit lane, but please don't enter the actual track limits until it hits 40 or 20, respectively. If you are on a flying lap before your session expires for your class, then you are allowed to complete it. However, you must return to the pit lane if not on a flying lap. So if you aren't setting a time, then please just escape to the pit lane so you don't interfere with the next class. You can re-enter the track limits as many times as you like during your 20-minute window. And if you are on an outlap, then please make way for other cars flying around. So any blocking will result in a drive-through on the race start. When the race does start after your 5-minute warm-up session, you will have 1 minute to grid your vehicle before the safety car begins the warm-up lap. At all times, please stay in a 2-wide formation, staying close to the car ahead of you. If you fail to maintain a close enough gap, then the game will automatically disqualify you, and it's just going to create carnage on the start. Please be mindful when going through slower corners, as this will create a traffic jam. So especially going through Sector 2, you may be experiencing a slower speed as the safety car navigates its way around the circuit. So please, no bunching up too close, otherwise you will have a collision, and it just looks very unprofessional and rather embarrassing. And obviously you're going to have a broken front wing or rear wing, respectively. When you get to the start-finish straight, then can we please ask the GTEs to leave a gap of around 4 to 5 seconds before the race starts? And same again going for the GTC cars. Just fall back from the GTEs, and then we can have a higher chance of all surviving turn 1. In relation to the start of the race, the start line is defined by the highlighted line in the marshalling channel. If you haven't already been made aware, they've been up for at least 2 weeks now. There are 7 pictures in the Petit Lemans marshalling channel. You'll see a large green highlighted line, and this will be where you are allowed to begin the race for your class. So just to be clear, when the game says green, 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 you are to ignore that announcement. Again, you are to ignore the game when it says green, green, green. This is not the start of the race. When the LMP2 leader, whoever that may be, the lucky sod, reaches that line, he may then start the race for the LMP2 field. When the GTE leader reaches the highlighted green line, then he can start the race for the GTE field, and vice versa for the GTCs as well. You get the idea. If anyone decides that they need to have a head start in front of everyone else before their leader of their class gets to that line, then they will be spending a very long time in pit lane. If you decide to follow them and panic and decide to accelerate with them, then you're going to be waving to them because you'll be in the pit lane as well. So please, no jumping at the start. Just wait until your leader gets to that green line, and then everyone is happy. Because it's so important, are there any questions surrounding the start procedure for this race? No, awesome. Okay, I know that this next comment is going to fall on deaf ears. I know you guys are racing and you want to go wheel to wheel, but please bear in mind it is a 10-hour endurance race. It's going to be a very long time until you see that checkered flag on the other end. So, therefore, think about the bigger picture. You're not going to win the race in turn one or lap one or even the first hour or even the 8th hour. So, please, please just take it easy and bearing in mind that you're going to be in dense traffic within probably about 5 to 10 laps. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help anyone. So just use a bit of common sense and be patient and wait for the right moment to make your moves. That brings me nicely onto track limits. The track limit is defined by the white lines located on each side of the circuit. In order to stay within the track limits, you must keep at least 2 wheels within the white lines at all times. Now, we have posted some pictures in the marshalling channel, and these are the exceptions to this rule, especially on the exit of turn 5, which is the end of sector 1. You can use the curbing that runs off to the right-hand side, and that won't be an issue. Just make sure you rejoin before you get to the grass, because that's when the white lines come back into effect, and you'll be considered out of bounds if all 4 wheels are off the track. If there are any red areas shown or highlighted, which we have done in the marshalling channel, again, they are prohibited. So the likes of turn 3, if you go into that red zone, then you will be considered off limits. It is Road Atlanta, so finding time here is going to be pretty difficult if you are going to abuse the track limits. So good luck in finding a lot of time that's going to be worth the risk taking, but please bear in mind that we will be watching as we have 4 marshals on duty today. If you are involved in an incident that could have been avoided or is not your fault, there is a template provided in the marshalling channel which you can copy and paste. Just fill in the blank details that are provided. Obviously, it's automatically filled out with CFEG, etc. Just put in your details and help the admin team out as much as possible, where it will then be reviewed. The decision from the marshal cannot be reversed once it's been finally posted, which we will announce in the Discord channel, the marshalling channel. So if you have been issued a penalty, don't bother arguing. Just get it done out of the way and continue with your race. Driver swaps are compulsory for this event. If you wish to carry out any pit stops, it's entirely up to you how you carry them out. The only restriction for this event that has been put in place is that each driver must complete 20% of the race distance. So that's 2 hours of racing time. And the pit lane does not count towards these 2 hours. So if you crash and spend 30 minutes in the pit lane conducting repairs, that does not go towards your driver's time in the car. So given it's a 10-hour race, obviously that's going to be 2 hours, and you do get a 5-minute changeover window. So the minimum time we'd like to see is 1 hour and 55. So that's a 5-minute changeover window for that 20%. In terms of flags, yellow flags, when the yellow flag is displayed, please slow down until you are past an incident. No overtaking during yellow flags whatsoever. Anyone who does so will receive a drive-through penalty. Blue flags, now this is going to be an interesting one for today, so please pay careful attention. Blue flags must be obeyed by all cars, whether in the same class or not. When the blue flag is displayed, drivers must prepare to concede the position in a safe manner. At the same time, drivers are expected to remain predictable. That's a very key word in our description for blue flags. So when you're conceding their position, you should remain on the racing line as much as possible and allow the faster car to judge their overtake easily. If you are battling with someone on the same lap as you when the blue flag is displayed, you may continue to battle for a period of 1 lap before being required to concede to the car behind, causing the blue flag. And the definition of a battle for us is that you are so close to the next competitive car that an overtake is possible. Should a car fail to concede their position while under the blue flag without good reason, then they shall receive a drive-through penalty. Now, blue flags are obviously going to be a pretty consistent and constant thing here for Petit Lemans. You've got the GTC cars and the GTEs. It's a 1-minute lap time, just over a 1-minute lap time for a lot of you guys here. You're going to come across traffic pretty much every single lap. Down into Sector 1, it's pretty much a 1-car corner scenario. There are very few opportunities to overtake there, but I'm just going to say it here and now. Use a bit of common sense. If you ruin someone else's race by being stupid, impatient, and dive bombing another car in a slower class just for gaining a tenth of a second, if you ruin someone else's race in this event, then we're going to ruin your race. And I'm not just talking about 10-second stop and go. I'm talking about 5 to 10 minute stop because we're not having any stupid moves. So you've been warned here and now. Any stupidity, you'll be in the pit lane for a very long time. And obviously, if you continue to abuse the blue flag and use it as an entitlement to gain ground and push other cars out of the way, then you will be just DQ'd, and that'll be the end of your day. Lastly, on that cheery note, for those that aren't familiar with RFAT 2, which I'm sure most of you are, but please ensure you have a button assigned for headlight. It's very embarrassing when you go down into the evening part of the race and then someone just puffs out of existence because they haven't got their headlights on. So if you do have a teammate that hasn't got anything assigned, please make sure he has a button and you can continue your race into the evening. In the event of a server crash, the race will be restarted with the grid positions being assigned accordingly based on the position before the crash. If the server crashes while more than 50% in the race, then we will conclude the event and award points accordingly, award positions accordingly. And last but not least, live stream wise, live stream will be taking place as of qualifying when that kicks off. If you want to come speak to us in the commentary box, we will be there for the duration, so that's the whole 10 hours. Feel free to pop by, let us know what's happened in your race, if it's gone well, if it's gone bad. Just to be clear, it's not a venting booth, so no insults, no calling people out. We don't want any of that nasty stuff. So, but obviously, feel free to say, bit of bad luck, had a crash, etc., etc. Are there any questions relating to anything that's been discussed or highlighted in the driver briefing? Any questions whatsoever? Now's the time to ask.
I have one about the blue flag rule.
Sure.
You said, like, even the slow cars have to get out the way.
Mm.
So so we have to be prepared for them to move offline as well.
No. So basically, what we're saying is with the blue flags, they must prepare to concede the position in a safe manner. Now, what is safe is predictability. If you're in an LMP2 car and you're coming up behind a GTC or a GTE, the last thing you want them to do is dive all over the place and be unpredictable. So for us, stay on the racing line as best you can. Allow the car that's got more capability, more downforce, and more speed to do the work. Yeah? That's predictable. They then get to make the call. If you have a car, LMP2 car, that's going to come up the inside, say at turn 1, and the only way that's going to happen is you're going to go too wide or you're going to back out of it. So what we're saying is if you think it's going to make sense for you to just lift off earlier before you reach your braking zone, then that's going to be safer and you're conceding that position. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Does that make sense? If you're confused, then say again because I want it to be absolutely clear.
No, I get it. It's just
The wording.
what means it basically that the way that's worded is good for both classes because it's not just prototypes can't overtake in any sort of manner.
Well, what we don't want to see is LMP2 cars abusing the blue flag rule. So if you see a blue flag, we're not expecting you to simply go, "Oh bloody hell," and jump out of the way. Continue with what you. Yeah, they've got the better car. They can go places where you can't and have better control. So as long as you're staying on the racing line and not blocking them or being stupid with where you're going, and you're aware that they're coming up, then we're fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Right.
you.
I would just like to point out to everyone racing tonight that the first sector of the racing surface, from the exit of turn 1 up until the end of the first sector, please be extremely careful if you do attempt to lap there. Anyone that is hit off via a faster car attempting to overtake there, that incident will very highly likely result in a drive-through penalty for the car lapping, as long as, the car that is lapping is at fault. Because last year we saw this quite a fair bit with LMP2s, especially making very risky and unnecessary overtakes and dives through that first sector, causing a lot of incidents. So if you could do us a favor, just be careful and just potentially even sit in line, especially with the GTC cars, because those cars are very wayward on the rear end. So it's just better to hold back, lose that time, and then take them in second sector and the third sector. But that's just from me. Also, in terms of qualifying, as Matt has just explained, I will announce on the server via the in-game chat that when the sessions, when the cars in the classes are allowed to start driving to the end of the pit lane and when the sessions swap over for each. But any questions at all, I will be sat in the chit and chat, which is free for everyone to join in, and you can come and ask me questions whilst I'm on.
Sorry, guys. I have a question about the pit exit. Yeah, of course, you already posted the image where you tell basically if you are exiting the pits, you have to stay on the right, and that's okay. But what about if you are not exiting from the pit, like you are starting a lap just from the starting line? Can you cut the right line, or is it no go? Like you have to stay at the left?
So are you talking about on a qualifying lap?
Yeah.
No,
What are you
both.
doing when you're on track?
I'm talking both race and qualifying. I'm talking about all the event. How
So
about
can cars on track cross into the pit line?
into the pit exit line? I mean.
So basically,
Pit
Matt,
exit.
when you come out of turn one, you come
Exactly.
fully to the right of the circuit on the exit to line yourself up for the kink of two, which is basically what they do in real life. Personally, from the person who's probably going to be reviewing half the instance when this does happen, I would just use your own initiative and just be aware of cars that are leaving the pit lane, especially coming towards the late phases of the race in the dark. But if Matt has a different opinion on that, then that's his choice.
So
Sorry.
TLDR, so you can cut as long as you don't crash into, as long as you be careful of the cars exiting pits, basically.
As
There's
stated,
a high chance that you will crash with somebody.
right, the track limits are defined by the white lines. Okay, so you are allowed to use from A to B in those white lines. If there's no one coming up on the pit exit and re-entering the track limits, then sure, you can cut over to the right for a good entry into turn 3. It's just about common sense. If there's an obstacle ahead of you, then stay left and go past them before they get up to racing speed again. But if there isn't someone there, then there's no reason that you can't use that runoff area and get a good entry into turn 3. It's just about using your brain. It's you're allowed to use all the track limits, but it's just about reading what's ahead of you and responding accordingly.
So that goes as well as the pit entry line. So you, as long as you stay in the white lines and you be careful of the other cars, is pretty much okay.
Yeah,
Pit entry
just be
Pit
extremely
entry-
careful with pit entry, especially with cars that will potentially cut across the front when they're coming into the pit.
If we see, look, it's again, if you've got traffic behind you, this is Road Atlanta, we're going to have about 40 cars here. It's going to be packed. So if you've got cars behind you, which likelihood is probably 90%. If not, you're very lucky to have a nice entry. Think about the cars behind you. They might not be coming into the pit lane. Just stay on the right-hand side as you go over the brow of the hill. As soon as you go over the brow of that hill, they've got no visual on where you are whatsoever. But as far as they're aware, they can full throttle down into the last corner. So just be mindful of that, and just if you have got cars behind, stay on the right-hand side and then slowly go down to the pit lane.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
No worries. Is
No
there
problems
any
at all.
other questions?
Yeah, I have one. Is there a spectator allowed on the race or not?
No, please, if you're not actually partaking or actually racing in the event, then do leave the server. We want to make sure that this is a smooth experience, no server lag, and obviously the more people that are on the server, the more lag we're going to experience. So once you've done your stint, get out the car, please leave the server. You can join the live stream, and obviously we'll cover most of the action as much as possible. Obviously, if you're doing a driver change, that's a different story. We expect to see spikes at certain points during the race.
Okay, thanks.
Right.
Do we have to use the pit limiter for the formation lap?
No, you will be following the safety car, so it's whatever the safety car sets as its pace. You will just stay in line with what it's setting. So just stay close to the safety car, and just make sure that at the end of the warm-up lap for GTE and GTCs, you just back off from the next class ahead in case there's an incident in turn 1.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I kind of wanted to add on to the thing about just trying to safely pass cars around here. I think one of the key elements to this race is definitely going to be traffic element. To all the P2 drivers, and I'm a P2 driver myself, just make sure that you use common sense when overtaking. Just especially if you don't want to if you want to rush it, don't rush it. Just if you plan on rushing it, just make sure just you do it in a safe manner, because we don't need stupid action. We don't need stupid actions from stupid people here, obviously. Just use your head. Just make sure you have common sense. And I just want to make sure that everyone has a safe race for LMP2, GTE, and GTC cars, obviously. We all want to have a fun race here today. We don't want anything to go awry for anybody. So if you just plan on passing anybody and everybody, just make sure you do it with common sense, because you know, I don't like seeing other people's races getting ruined by other stupid people. So that's just something that I wanted to say on the behalf of the entirety of the field, just to make sure that, you know, the race runs smoothly for everyone, including racers, stewards, marshals, everyone to whom that may concern. So let's just keep our heads down and let's have a good race, everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else? Because, you know, let's try and get this going as quick as we can.
All right. So for clarification, when you said no overtaking at the yellow flag, the yellow flag section is as long as the game shows a yellow flag on my screen, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So as long as there is yellow flag present on your visuals, so, you know, on your screen itself, you are not overtaking, you'll drive at a safe speed so that you do not crash onto the yellows and you can avoid anything going on in front of you.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Right. Good luck, everyone.
For now, and have fun out there, guys, and fingers crossed we'll see your team in 10 hours.
Yep, good luck.
Matt, expect me in the commentary box at some point today.
I will do, don't
Good
worry.
luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Good
Yeah,
luck,
good luck,
guys.
all.
Take care, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Do you think we should go in their chat so they can speak to us if we need to?
Oh, is there? What,
There are
where?
separate chats, then yeah.
Got room for 7 and 97, so why don't we still go in in there? Just in case
Alright.
they need to speak to us, I guess.
Fine.
What channel are we going to go in, Mantis? Are we going to join everyone else, or are we going to sit in our own?
Maybe our own.
Yeah.
I think we should go everyone so that if there's something happening, we can just point it out. Iggy? Iggy, how you doing? No park firma, is it?
No one said anything about it, so I think not. I mean, it's an endurance event, doesn't really make any sense.
Totally forgot to blip then.
Just don't let it happen during the race.
Yeah. I'm on a very low downforce setup for quali, so I'm not sure that's a good idea or not. Someone's off at T1 already. Oh shit.
Do you know if we're allowed to press escape?
Well, I have, so yes. Haunted.
So, how'd it go?
Yeah. I didn't have much confidence in the car, to be honest. I've not been practicing quali at all. I think I got 22.4 before something now, but wouldn't have made a lot of difference. 22.4.
Oh, at least you went last, I guess.
Well, I was last until literally 10 seconds to the end. What is that one with a bee on it? Bee stripes and honey dripping down it. Alessandro Mancuso.
I have no idea.
I kind of want. I kind of wish we were with the same rumours as the other guys, because I haven't got anyone to tell me if I've got a penalty or to tell someone I need to lodge a penalty.
Just didn't join me. I'm not sure if it's gonna restart it.
We're about to stay out of trouble, isn't it?
I just don't want to crash.
That's exactly my goal. Just stay out of trouble. Have an easy race. Have a look at Juan Rodriguez. Look at all the chrome coming off, the pink stuff.
Oh, the whole thing is chrome.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was just the pink stuff.
No, I mean the, yeah.
The white bits aren't they?
Or in the pink. It's chrome. It's a pretty good color scheme.
I don't think last is such a big deal, to be honest.
I don't know, I just want to finish, even if I'm last of like 20 laps. 20 laps behind.
This is just going to be a case of, yeah, let's just finish, you know.
I have zero chance of winning this. I'm really slow, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to hope that everyone else has issues and we place top half. Right, I'm going to go do a few bits around the house, but I'll be back in half an hour before the race starts.
Alright. Simon, you there?
Good job, Mantis. P1.
Yep, cheers.
Nice. 2 temps as well. Pretty good.
Yeah, I also beat Matt's quality lab. So,
Good.
yeah. Hopefully not to die in a race, and I wish you luck as well not to die in a race.
This is the thing. There's going to be lots of dying, so I'm just going to make sure it's not
Yes.
me.
Yeah, even if you try, so cars just bounce off the walls and take you out. Some of the time.
Cool. Just remind Matt to check the marshalling channel every so often. Ingy obviously can't.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, good luck, man.
Yep, you too.
10-hour race. Keep it safe.
Will do.
In our qualifying session, I expect to see a lot more speed carried by. He's just breaking off, backing off. There's a car ahead. Not too sure which one that is. I can't see. It's too small in the distance there. But here he goes. Full throttle through the last corner for these LMP2s. You see the speed difference compared to the GTCs that we had earlier, and down into turn 1. Just a small lift, a small tap of the brakes, and then fully back onto the throttle, using all the downforce that this car has to offer. Down into third gear, down by 2. Keep over to the left-hand side once again, and it's all about the entry. Runoff area at the top of turn 5. Using those white markers as their braking reference down into third gear. It's going to be quite tricky to see those once the sun goes down. And then down to first gear for the LMP2s before you get onto the back straight. It's a good exit there. But you did run a bit wide onto the curve in between. May have had to lift off just ever so slightly. Not too sure though. Staying on the left and then cutting down. Once he starts to drop away from the windscreen, and then over to the right hand side and braking on that second white dotted line all the way down to second gear. Once again using the curve aggressively. Over the brow of the hill he goes in full throttle. He's actually on the inside line there, hugging it very slightly, and across the line. That was actually a 107.4, and that and actually Black Racing have just gone faster there, Dave.
Yeah, I just saw that thing through there. Yeah, that was fast lap there from fabrication. Only 100th of a second from Jacobs. So yeah, Sean will be straight back out, I think. Possibly. I think he's only out now. So. On the last lap, so in that car.
The thing is, with these LMP2s, the way that Road Atlanta is structured, the way that the track just flows all over the place, especially through sector 1, there's little tricks that you can find that will gain an extra tenth. And by looking through the qualifying session, not just for LMP2, but for all the 3 classes, that can mean the difference between pole position and third place.
Absolutely. One small thing too, because Sean here is just having some issues with traffic, I think. Just backing off so he can get the best run, not be disturbed by the dirty air. But yeah, these LMP2 cars are more sensitive than GT cars to everything in terms of aerodynamics. So unsettling the car on curbs, that can really damage at that time. Oversteer and understeer, and also dirty air from cars ahead, really difficult to maintain front end grip when you've got dirty air. So he's going to try again now. He thinks he's on a flying lap, so let's see if he can put the Sweden light car back in hold.
Yeah, it is a flying lap at the moment. He needs to find 1,000ths of a second compared to his personal best. That's a 106.874. So just that extra bit of, and he's ruined it on the exit of turn 7. He knew it straight away. As soon as he put his foot down, that rear wheel on the left-hand side of that car just went onto the grass, and he knew instantly that that was not going to be the lap to beat Black Hawk Racing.
Yeah, that's it. I think he did a personal best for set on that lap, but especially with things as close as they are. They've got quite a good margin for the top two cars now to Nick De Silva in third place, just under 0.4 of a second. Nick De Silva is under threat from Marino behind that. He's to the second behind as well. So it's all getting very close in the final minutes of the session.
Yeah, we've still got all the teams going strong at the moment. We've actually got the 12th car just come in. That's in the form of the number 5. That's the Bad Wolves eSport car, and they're lining up at the back of the grid with a 114. So he needs to find at least another 4 seconds if he wants to be competitive with the rest of the class. Meanwhile, the ORC team still hanging on in there. Come on, Mazda, do something for us, please. The 66 with a 110.3. So he needs to find a few seconds himself, but only about a 1 second difference between him and the 77 car.
There's still smoke coming from it if you're in.
Don't. Coming into the last few minutes now, 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining before we go to our 5-minute warm-up session. And just a little teaser, just to give you a heads up, it's going to be a new trailer that's going to be revealed in that commercial break before we go to the race. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be very interesting. We'll discuss it after the commercial break as well before the race begins. Black Hawk Racing is still going strong though. They've set 19 laps in this qualifying session, so just one more than Sean Jacobs and Speedman. And they have actually set the person that's got done the most laps as F1 Rose Racing. It's the 86 car. They're sitting in 8th place with a 107.768. Let's have a look at the sector times as it comes to. Sean Jacobs set a purple sector 2 on his last time by. He wasn't able to make it or bring it together, unfortunately. Yeah, just a bit off the pace there for Sean Jacobs, so that's unfortunate. And still going strong. Let's have a look at the lap times for 49. There's a slightly slower sector 1. Comes down to braking zone turns 10. Yeah, this is going to be the one, unfortunately. 0.3 seconds off the pace in sector 2. 26.3 for that sector. It wasn't a ton, it was a lot slower compared to Black Hawk Racing car. Of course, that's the kind of margin that we're looking for here if they're going to win. It's just come across the timing line just in the nick of time to start another flying lap. This is his last chance to secure the top spot here. Until he comes across the start finish line. His sector 2 was just ever so, was it 3,000ths of a second quicker than Black Hawk Racing. Sector 1 was identical with a 25.025. Comes across the start finish line, and is it enough? No, he doesn't get a good sector 3. It's sector 3 that let him down, and that is all that we've got to show you here from the qualifying session at Petit Lemans. It's been an amazing start to this event. Now comes the rest of the race. 10 hours that they're going to have to endure, and fingers crossed they'll be there at the end. just going to wait for the session to change over to the commercial, the 5-minute warm-up session. We will go to a commercial break for you, ladies and gents, and we'll be back shortly with the race.
Holy shit, my game just closed.
5 minutes.
Hi boys.
Hello.
Hey Jimmy.
How you doing?
All good? Did you see?
Let me check something.
You got 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I got you live.
No, I mean, Guy's got 3 minutes to get back in.
Okay.
But you got the setup, the one that says Wing 10 on it.
Yep. I checked it. Be careful.
Who, me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Much time to have.
You got a minute left, Guy.
He's certainly going to extend the format.
Who
This
said-
team is still moving to Scrubber.
Who said that?
Marshall in the chat.
Oh, cool.
What, you crashed?
The game crashed.
The game, yeah.
But for Guy, not for me.
I know. I read it in the Discord.
Oh, cool.
Man. Fucking Air Factor, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do so much swaps, Simon. I'm so afraid of the swaps. I still remember the VC swaps.
Oh,
8 out of 10 swaps were failed for me.
Wow. Well, it is what it is. I'm not too fussed if we don't finish.
Yeah, just have fun. Have fun. Are you in? E?
Yeah, it's just looting all the cars. And,
okay. Yeah, the admin knows.
I wasn't last either. You do. Oh, it just says you've only just entered the race just now.
Oh, I see.
Just lost it. Turn 2. Easily done, man. You good to go, Guy?
I'm ready.
Oh, it's working for you, isn't it? Good.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2019 CFEG Petit Lemans. We are still in our warm-up session and that's because someone was just rejoining after having some connection issues. That's not too much of a worry, it won't delay the race in too much time at all. But we're rejoining the race session anyway. We don't want to keep waiting too long and then all of these teams will be unleashed onto the circuit for 10 hours. It's going to be absolutely awesome, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely. I always I'm looking to the first lap madness. We're not going to have any breath by the end of it, and if it's anything like last year, we're going to have so many barrels we're not going to know where to look.
Yeah, live timing literally lights up everywhere and you just can't keep track of everything. You just have to choose a portion of the track that you're going to look at and hope that you're going to get all of the action unfold before your very eyes. But what we're going to discuss now is something that we just unveiled in that commercial break, and that was a new championship series called the Pacific
the penalties
GT.
are posted in
So,
the announcement channel.
what that means is we have officially opened registration.
So-
Just last month we was going to be going to the Pacific
For what?
to race in GT 500s and GT.
It's marshalling channel.
Those available in the GT3 Challengers packs. That's your McLaren 720S.
So is Jimmy here to spot for us?
I've forgotten what cars there are. The Aston Martin.
Where's he gone?
BMW and the Audi and the BMW. That's the ones. Thanks for helping
He said he had to do something.
But they're
That's
gonna
cool.
be
Matt said he'll
visiting-
come and check every now and then.
They're going to be visiting 4 rounds week back to back, so every Saturday for those
He's gonna
interested.
keep
It's
an eye
going
on
to
the
be 2
marshalling channel
hours
anyway.
each race. That's going to be at circuits like Sepang, Fuji, Okayama and China or Shanghai as well. So very iconic circuits in the Pacific located there. And if you like your Super GT or GT racing, then that's the place that you want to be. Just head over to our website, www.checkerflagendurance.com, and you can register for your team there. You can either do it solo if you're hardcore and you want to do 2 hours of driving, or you can just do it in a team of 2. So those are your 2 options there. Registration form is already open for you, and it's going to be around 30 to 35 teams allowed. So go, go, go. Time starts now.
I'm excited for that one. That's going to be an interesting series. I love the GT Fabric cars. They are so quick and mental to look at. So yeah, and who doesn't love GT3s? So that's going to be a nice little mini series time aside till later this year when we get going with WSCC again.
Well, we wanted a bit of a kickstarter to the the winter season. Of course, everyone knows if they're regular visitors to CFEG that we always host our championships during our winter months, and of course we use events like Petit Lemans today as almost bridges.
Starting downhill
as we approach the next season. But we thought we needed something in between that, and that's where the Pacific GT comes in. It's going to be a short championship, not your usual 10 was it 10 rounds?
Got the Bumblebee and the Honey car in front of me.
Saturday
Or to the right.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
I'll try and pop my head in.
Over to the race session. So they have just
Good luck to you guys as well. Just take it real easy, man. You got the pace. You just need to avoid the incidents.
Toughest motor races around.
Yep, it's going to be madness, absolute madness. So we've got 38 cars in 3 separate classes trying to get through the first lap without ruining their afternoon. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting start. We'll try and focus on the action, but it's quite difficult when there's so many. But yeah, we're just lining up on the grid now. We'll be in about 30 seconds going on to the safety car. Rolling starts as always. So yeah, this is where the drivers get very nervous. The heart rate starts to increase, and the palms get a bit sweatier.
I'm sure there was a few last-minute toilet breaks in that warm-up session for sure, as everyone's nails suddenly become very short, as if they've got some sort of anxiety issue. But they're all going to get underway very shortly, 5 seconds to grid their vehicles and get underway. Now, for those that don't know what CFEG does, once again, they safety car. After they reach a designated start line, everyone has had their ears open in the same driving was announced. We said it about 3 or 4 times, but there's always that worry that one person was asleep, which is perfectly possible because it is very boring in there.
Don't forget to blip, Guy.
I won't, thank you.
It's quite impressive seeing all those cars, isn't it?
I think it's 38, right?
Yeah.
Nick Da Silva. In the 21 AMBU car, Ruben Mourinho just outside that podium in P4, and then we have Dimitri Bushko.
I guess that's the benefit of starting at the back.
Yeah.
So in first place we have
There's a P2 zone down here.
Yeah, what's he doing, man? You run out of fuel or something?
No
then
idea.
in the third place we have
I can't be fuel.
No.
That's fucking weird.
Maybe he's putting his crew chief on. He forgot to put his crew chief on, like I have. I think I have forgotten anyway.
Sims, and then in the 5th place car, Pascich in the 43 Simcoe car.
Moving
Oh
down
shit,
to
he's in
our
trouble.
GT3s, that's the flat 6 cars. It's the number 60 from Hyja Esports, Rory McDuff behind the wheel for the start of that one. And then it's the Zombic Esports, both first-time entries here at CFEG Petit.
Radio check. This is your eye in the sky checking in.
Why is he starting at the back for? Maybe he did something in qualifying.
No idea. I didn't see anything.
I reckon. Oh, really? Okay.
Sorry about that. The guy in front gonna hit the brakes really hard.
What is this P2 doing? I don't get it. It's not go yet, it's go when our class leader crosses the line.
No, but go far behind the...
Yeah, that's cool. Just don't overtake anyone.
Car to your right. They're still there. Hold it.
Oh, I could have done you there, but I'm going to hold back.
Sorry. Still there. Stay with them. Still there. Hold your line. Right side clear.
Okay, Simon, decent start. We can build something from here.
Gotta stop.
The gap to behind is now 0.9.
Who got stop and go Mantis?
Oh, they removed it.
Cool. Probably from...
big.
That was 126.41. It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds
This
up.
P2 still behind us, what the hell? I bet it's Massimiliano Ferrari.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
It's Kevin sign or something like that. I don't know.
Green flag, Sector 2. The yellow. Sector 3 is yellow.
Right. Clear on your right.
Apparently, Metal's got a penalty for overtaking before the green flag.
Ah, right.
No, you got fined.
Blue flag. Right side. Clear to your right. On your right. Clear right.
P2's coming, by the way. Just surprised me a little bit.
Blue flag. Right side. There's a faster class car behind. Stay left. You're clear right. On the right. Yellow flag in sector 2. Clear right. Right side. Yellow flag sector 1. Clear in the right. Go, go, go. Gap 2. Watch your right. We can see Abreu has gone off. Right side clear. Sector 1 is clear. Green flag sector 3. Blue flag. Car right. Clear to your right.
Man, that was tough. All those P2s coming. We lost loads of time.
One of them dove inside of me on the S's.
Yep, they're a bit brutal. Got GTEs next.
Okay, Simon, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. There's a faster class car approaching. This is brilliant. Keep it up. That's the quickest lap for your class. Blue flag.
Some guy just spun. Careful.
Roger that.
Sector 2 is clear. It looks like Abreu has stacked it. Right side. You're in the right. Go, go, go. The car ahead is Abreu. Gap 2. Behind is now 0.8. being caught by the Petit runners. Blue flag, come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around. Okay, Simon, there's a faster class car approaching.
On your right. 2 on your right. Clear right.
Sector 1 is 1.5, off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 3, blue flag. Sector 3 is clear.
Left side. Clear left. Car to your right.
Blue flag.
You're clear right.
Manta's coming.
Clear on your right.
Hot on his tail with another vet.
On the right. Clear on the right side.
And you got P2s coming as well now.
Faster cars behind, blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
Fucking hell, there's P2s! There's everything everywhere,
Stay
man.
left.
What the fuck?
Clear on your right. Right side. Clear right. Right. Clear to your right.
Fucking mental this is, man.
Blue flag.
Right side. Right side clear. Stay left. Clear on the right side.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Left. Clear on your left.
Fuck.
On your left. Clear left. Car to your left. Clear on the left.
Wow. That is
There's a group of
intense.
faster cars behind. Okay, Simon, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
Car to your right. You're clear right.
Blue flag.
On the left. Clear on the left side.
Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 1. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 1.
Get nailed by a P2. Oh, so much time with this.
Yellow flag, caution. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. Yellow flag, Sector 3. The gap to Abreu ahead is increasing. It's now
Right side. Clear on the right. Go, go, go.
Sector 3 is clear. Blue flag.
This is actually
Right,
mental.
clear right.
Green flag, Sector 2. The gap to behind is now 0.8.
Car to your left. On your right. Clear in the right. Go, go, go.
Just got fucking nailed by P2. Just going in a straight line, man.
Works in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. We think that Jacobs has gone off. There's a group of faster cars behind. They're racing for position. Green flag sector 3. Blue flag.
On the right. You're clear right.
Blue flag, yellow flag, sector 1.
Car left. Left side clear.
Alright Simon, the next car is Herrera. Yellow flag sector 3.
Car feels alright there.
There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
Dark blue on the front, but they hit me on the side, so I don't know what that's about.
127.
Literally driving past them and they just T-bone me.
Off the pace, E9.
Right side.
Sector 1 is clear. Green flag sector 3.
Clear to your right.
Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 3. Sector
What did
3 is
Lucas
clear.
do? Bravo,
Flag
Lucas.
Abreu has crashed.
And who's Lucas?
The next car is Abreu.
Adam just typing in the chat as he left. I think Timo should join teams of Adam. Tarkovsky, whatever his name is.
Along with the class leader. Blue flag.
Right side clear.
It's closing in. The gap is now a blue flag. Sector 3 is yellow.
Car right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. Watch your right. Clear on the right side. Check your left. Still there. Stay with them. Clear to your left. On the right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
I'm getting beaten up
Clear on
again.
your right.
Wish I was here to report it.
Alright Simon, there's a faster class car approaching. There's a car leaving the pit lane. Blue flag.
Right side clear.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
On your left. Clear on the left side.
Sector 1 is clear.
How are your tires looking?
Let's have a look. 89 and 91. 77 litres of fuel. So plenty of life left in them.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
What about yours?
It's 75 liters and I have 81% on my post repair.
Blimey.
Stay right, stay left.
You're chewing them. But still probably, yeah, you're within range though. You're within target, yeah.
Should probably calm down a bit.
Sector 1 is clear. It's reading you in. The gap's now 10 seconds. Your lap time was at 126.16. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Pass the car behind. Blue flag. On your right. Clear on your right. Car to your right. Clear in the right. Go, go, go. V3 has gone off. Green flag Sector 1. P9. Sector 1 is yellow. That was at 126. Green flag Sector 1.
There's a GTC off at turn 1. I think he's just got going again, but he's probably damaged. Who was that on the voice?
Let's push that.
Hey.
Okay, Simon, there's a faster car approaching.
All correct.
We're still running. I've been beaten up a lot, but I'm good.
The car in front is Herrera. Blue flag. Right side, clear to your right. Green flag Sector 3. The gap to behind is increasing. It's now 7.0 seconds. P8. Your last lap time was at 126.00. There's faster cars approaching. The group includes the class leader. Blue flag. Left. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear on the right side. Blue flag. Right. Clear right. There's a faster car approaching.
Literally every time Mantis comes up behind me, he can't get by. Pretty bad.
Blue flag.
Watch your right. You're clear right.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Blue flag, your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
Right side. Clear on the right side.
Blue flag.
Left side.
Okay, Simon, there's a faster class car approaching.
Clear on your left.
Blue flag.
Right side. Clear on the right. Go, go, go. Car to your right. Right side clear.
Blue flag, you've just done a 126.69. Sector 1 is 2.4 seconds.
Car right. Clear right.
The P2 leader is like miles ahead of everyone else.
Yep.
There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position.
Man, I'm like 30 seconds behind you already.
Behind is now 11 seconds.
Because they had the crash.
You had a crash. I didn't have a crash. I keep getting beaten up, but I'm not crashing.
Blue flag.
I'm just taking it super cautiously. I think that's my issue.
V8.
Right side. Clear on your right. Watch your right. Clear to your right.
He wants the wing, even though I'm doing my best to hold him up. Every time he meets me, it's like the place where he can't overtake.
Just last 4 seconds this lap. Because of traffic.
Licton's behind me. What the hell? He's in a GT3, I thought.
It's a Porsche GT.
GT, that's what I mean. He must have had a crash.
Like behind your own position?
Yeah, on track. Well, yeah, on position as well. Like my timer says,
Your lap
7
time
seconds
was
behind.
On your right. Clear right.
faster cars approaching. Blue flag.
Stay left. You're clear right. Right, clear on the right side. On the left. You're clear left.
Blue flag.
On the right. Right side clear.
There's faster cars behind. This group includes their class leader. Yellow flag. The gap 2. Behind is now 14 seconds. Sector 1 is clear.
Left side, monkey in the middle. Car right. You're clear right.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag. I think P5's gone off.
On your right. Car to your right. Clear on your right. Stay left. Clear to your right.
Green flag sector 1. Yellow flag. Watch out. There's a group of faster cars behind.
Right. Clear right.
We think that Gill has gone off. Sector 3 is clear.
Right side. Clear on the right. Go, go, go.
The gap to Perriera ahead is increasing. It's now 6.5 seconds. Yellow flag sector 2. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Watch your right. Clear right.
It looks like Chancellor has spun off. Green flag sector 3. Sector 2 is clear. Blue flag. Yellow flag. Caution.
Left side clear.
Still type on by 3 cars.
Green flag sector 2.
Right side. 3 wide, you're on the left. Right side clear. On the right. Clear on your right.
There's a slow PT on the back straight.
Blue flag.
Right side. Clear on the right. Go, go, go.
Okay, Simon, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Gap 2. Behind is now 11 seconds.
Stay right. Clear left.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Right side.
We think that Kish has gone off.
You're clear right.
Sector 3 is clear.
Thank you. I'm getting lapped already, by the way, by the GTCs.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Just heard on the stream someone's been disqualified.
You've just done a 126.47.
Who is it?
I don't know, I just heard Mazda, so might be wrong. I can't really hear the stream very well.
It's a yellow P2 car. But it's still in Jakubowicz drives.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position. Blue flag.
Left side, clear left. Car to your left. Clear on the left side.
Sector 1 is 1.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. The gap to behind is now 10 seconds. Yellow flag, sector 1. There's a group of faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. The class leaders in the group. Sector 1 is clear.
Left side, clear left. Left. Car left, clear on your left.
Christos, you there?
Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Yep.
Okay, Simon. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Green flag, sector 1.
Right side.
Yeah, tell me.
Hold it. Clear right.
You want to do a single stint here or a double stint?
What do you want to do? You want to do single or problem? I was
on your right. Clear on the right side.
It's pretty chill actually.
Right.
You let me know
Clear
what
right.
you want to do. I don't
We think Ferrari and Gill have spun out. Sector 3 is
Wanna
clear.
take some rest? I'll take
There's a group
over.
of faster cars behind.
Left side.
Blue flag.
Left side clear. On the left, you're clear left.
Ferrari is pitting from
Okay.
position.
There's a Porsche dead on the back straight. Is that chrome pink one?
The gap to behind is now 7.2. There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag.
Check your left. Still there, hold on your left. Clear to your left.
Blue flag, that lap time was 1:26.
Right side, clear to your right.
There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
I might double stint these tyres.
Car right. Clear on the right side.
I'm joking. 52 litres of fuel, 76 miles tyre.
Are you saving that much on purpose?
No, I think I'm just shifting too early.
You've just done a
I'm going slow, I don't care.
1:27.
You can push for a few laps now.
Thing is, if I push, I fall off.
Yeah, don't push them.
Exactly.
Okay, Simon, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
On the right. Clear on your right.
Sector 1 is yellow. We can see Jacobs has binned it, gap 2. Sector 1 is clear. Blue flag.
Left. Clear on the left.
That's the best lap in your class. There's a faster car approaching.
Left side.
Blue flag.
Clear on the left side.
Okay, Simon, you've used half your fuel.
Stay left. Hold your line. The 2 on the right. Clear right.
That lap time was 125.86. Car behind's a faster class. Blue flag. On the left. You're on the right, 3 wide, on your left. Clear to your left. The exit. Behind is now 10 seconds. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Car to your right. Clear to your right. That last lap was at 126.24. Watch your right. You're clear right. Alright Simon, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Stay right, clear on the left. Watch your right. Clear in the right. Go, go, go. That was at 126.53. There's a faster car approaching. Car to your left. Left side clear. Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag. Car right. Right side clear. The gap to behind is now 10 seconds. Sector 1 is clear. Okay, Simon, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Right. Clear right. Faster cars approaching. Blue flag.
Right side, clear right. Left side, clear on your left.
Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag sector 3. Car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
Car to your right, clear on the right side.
Blue flag.
Car left, clear left.
Blue flag. Faster cars approaching. They're scrapping for position. The class leaders in this group.
Clear on the right, go, go, go. Right side, clear to your right.
Victim just got a report.
Licton?
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
I think he murdered the GTC.
Oh.
Blue flag.
That's going to be a 10-minute stop and go.
We're gonna overtake him again.
Just check that Dimmy's ready to take over and tell him he's got 24 laps. Or 23 laps.
Okay, I hear you.
Oh, there you are, Dimmy. Thank you.
Yeah, I got some practice.
Check your left, clear left.
How many
Car
laps?
left, clear on your left.
23.
Okay,
23 laps.
Faster class car
So
approaching.
that's what, a half hour away sort of thing.
Okay.
Right side.
How's your
clear on
tires?
right.
Yeah, the last still mowing. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just tootling around.
Okay.
Sunday driver driving. They'll be on about 50% at the end.
Yeah, do what you do. Don't rush it. We have plenty of time.
Exactly. You just need to be there at the end.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the guy ahead of me is going to lap me in a minute.
Blue flag.
.48 seconds in front, man.
On your right. You're clear right. That lap was at 125.75.
Oh, I just got lapped. Sorry, Christos.
Blue flag past the car behind.
What? Oh, now you got left by the
right.
by Rory.
Right side clear. Gap 2. Behind is now 9.3.
Don't do it again. I think it's the
She's gonna
Russians.
have like 19 times.
I think it's the Russians that got DQ'd.
As in who?
As fast the cars approaching, this group includes the class leader. Stay left. Clear right.
Nice costume, I think. I'll check it out.
There's a guy called Pavlov. There's a guy called Pavlov who was pretty naughty in SRGP with me once.
Blue flag. Left. Clear left.
That's one I was just going to make sure I steer clear of. I'm pretty sure he'll try and fuck me up again.
Heads up. There's a car exit in the pits.
What gets me is car P2 sneaking up out of pits, and then pulling alongside me and me not knowing they're there.
Did they say in the briefing anything about the lines on pit exit and entry?
No, just be sensible.
Alright then.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. Left side. Green flag sector 1. Clear to your left. Looks like the leader's binned it. Right side. They're still there. Right side clear.
Maximilian Ferrari almost took out on the street.
And don't change lanes when you're on the straight thinking it's clear, because it's probably not clear.
Alright, Simon.
I noticed
There's a
that.
faster car
Just keep your line until you're 100% certain.
I wasn't straight, I was going straight. He just got in front of me.
No, I'm just saying, generally. Not your thing.
It's fucking dangerous. Like every time I see him passing someone.
Car to your right. Clear right.
Oh, Karkusevski's out. Whoa.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Is Goldberg?
No.
Looks like the leader's gone off.
He rage quit and was moaning at Lucas, whoever Lucas is.
Blue flag. Vidimari is now leading. There's a group of faster cars behind. Watch your right.
He spelled it with a C, so I'm not sure if it's the same guy or not.
Right. Clear on the right side. The gap 2 on the right. You're clear right. Blue flag.
Someone smoking on the straight.
On your right. Clear on the right. Go, go, go.
There we go.
What?
He's got 2 in the tunnel, I gotta move, never mind.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
Oh, someone's off T1. Watch out, inside of T1.
Stay left.
Yes.
Clear to your right.
Porsche GTC.
Is it a like white and red one?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, 9 hours remaining. Easy. None of what we just did.
He has a map reverse, I think, and he can't get out of there.
Well, he's a truck then, isn't he?
He's trying to get out of the wall by crashing into the wall.
Okay,
He
Simon.
needs a tow truck.
Class car approaching.
I kind of think there should be a steward who could drive a car just to push people around.
Or maybe a tow truck.
Or a tow truck, yeah, they can grab other cars.
Blue flag.
So there you go, Gui. We've destroyed another one of our competitors. Fucking A.
There's a car leaving the pits. Right side.
Keep hooray.
Car right. Clear right. P7. That lap time was right side. They're in the right. Go, go, go. Sector 3 is clear. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. On your right. Clear on your right. Stay left. Right side clear. It's gaining on you. The gap is now 6.4. Car to your right. Clear to your right. Blue flag. Okay, Simon, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Watch your right. You're on the left, 3 wide. Clear right. Sector 1 is clear. Yellow flag, caution. Right side, clear right. Blue flag. The leader.
P2 off on turn 5.
Clear right. We think Jacobs has stepped in. Green flag, sector 1.
Have we got any damage?
Right side. Clear on the right side.
Do any of you have
Alright,
any
Simon.
damage?
There's a faster class
Well,
car approaching.
quite a bit, but it's not affecting the car.
Alright.
That's with people crashing into me.
Just a little tap, so.
Yellow flag, sector
Does
1.
it show repairs in the
Blue flag.
or just...
On the left. Left side clear.
No repairs.
Great.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Yeah, mine does. It
Just
says
be
repair
pits.
body.
Expect traffic on exit. We expect to exit the pits in position 8.
Do you think it's worth doing?
Not really. Unless there's some R52 back there.
Something off turn 2. The pink car, and there's a wheel on the fucking side of the road, so...
Right side, clear right. Pit crew's
Yeah,
ready.
he went off heavily, but I haven't exactly seen.
Left side. Clear left. Blue flag. Right. Clear on the right side. Car right. Clear on the right. Go, go, go. Pit stop cancelled. Blue flag. Car right. Right side
Can you
clear.
cancel repair when you
Yes, in the
drive
pits
a...
you press spacebar.
No, but what about the driver swap?
That's a little tricky. We had trouble with that at Sebring in the LMP3.
Blue flag.
See, I think we shouldn't bother doing
Stay
it.
left.
Because you get some damage reset, just doing a driver swap, don't you?
Yep.
So we won't bother doing it, I don't think.
P7.
Yeah, don't risk it.
On your right. Clear on your right.
There's a tyre sticking out of the tarmac just at turn 2, and I keep thinking I need to avoid it, but...
Behind is now 0.5.
It is a GT Porsche, not sure which one. Like in my rear left wheel.
Guy behind me's caught me up. Last place, probably. Taco. Or taco. Right, 16 laps. What's that, 20 minutes?
Smooth, no mistakes.
Okay.
It's number 67, Nieto.
Sector 1 is clear. Left side. You're clear left.
This is what code 80s are for. He's very, very slow, guys.
The group of faster cars behind.
Who is?
Okay, Simon. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Blue flag.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's moving, is he?
You're clear right. 8th place. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is 2.2. Off the pace.
It doesn't save me.
I don't actually see him anywhere. Oh, there he is, turn 5.
Stop.
Gap 2. Ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8. Green flag Sector 1.
The RSI car has problems on the DC class. He's losing a lot of time from the zone.
Car to your left. Still there. Faster car behind. Hold your line. Blue flag. Hold your line. Car both sides.
Alright, we lost V1 in GT.
What happened? Is it
Nothing. No, he just got overtaken, but this Team Newdorf guy, he's not very fast, I know him.
He is fast.
Well, not very. I wasted a short lead, he's good, but really...
There's 2 Newendorfs, you're thinking of his dad, maybe.
Okay, then there's no way that guy...
Peter Newendorf?
Alright, alright. Say no more.
On your left. Clear on the left side. There's faster cars behind. This group includes their class leader. Blue flag. Check your left. You're clear left. Right side. Clear to your right. Okay, Simon, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Stay right, clear left. The gap 2. Ahead is now
Alright, number
0.9.
77 has received 3 reports in a row. Luis Gil.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive.
I got 2, honestly. I feel like I'm being too mean to people.
No, you've just been how you feel. Being up front.
Kind of an asshole when I'm driving.
I told you Ferrari is going to be okay.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Moreno has been dead. Sector 1 is clear.
Are you double standing, Simon?
No, I'm take the piss, man.
Okay.
That's the quickest
I'm on 61% now. I reckon be close.
124.78. Watch your right.
No, of course not.
Go, go, go. Sets has retired from the race.
I don't think you lost the rear wing.
There's a faster car approaching.
Very damaged car. After 35, very dangerous guys. Very careful.
Left side.
What
Left
did
side
I?
clear.
I've got some of the chase now. The guy who's behind me on the grid overtook me. Bit of traffic.
Okay, Simon, there's a faster class car approaching. Sector 1 is yellow. There's a car rejoining in front. Sector 1 is 1.2, off the pace. Sector 1 is clear. Blue flag. The gap 2, green flag sector 3. Left side, clear on the left side. Blue flag. Right, clear on the right side. Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag. Okay, Simon, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. You've just done a 125.79. Green flag sector 1. There's a faster class car approaching. Car to your right. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Clear on your right. P8. Blue flag, faster cars approaching.
Yeah,
Two GTs dive bombed me.
I saw that.
But it's just a body.
Yeah, if mine just says repair body, that's just body then, I guess.
How'd you see it? Is it on stream?
Right side. Clear to your right.
They love you, believe.
Your lap time was at 126.75. Alright, Simon, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Car left.
Right, Dimmy, if you're there, 8 laps I've got.
You're reeling. How many laps? Is 0.5.
8 laps, which is like 10 minutes. I'd start heading in if I were you.
Yeah.
I'd feel comfortable if you're ready to go a bit early.
I'm joining.
Cool. Don't forget to change it to spectator.
Yep.
Spectator, spectator, spectator. Always forget.
Car right. Clear right. Right. You're clear right. Blue flag. On your right. Right side clear. Is the car exiting the pits? Piece of shit. That lap time was 126.01. It's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Right side clear to your right. Blue flag. Right side, clear right. Okay, Simon, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. The gap to ahead is now. Car to your right. You're clear right. That was at 125.58. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Blue flag. I think P5 has gone off. On the right. Clear right. Sector 1 is clear. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Blue flag. Car to your left. Clear on the left. Okay, pit stop requested. There's a faster class car behind. Pit crew is ready. Blue flag. Expect traffic when you exit the pits. Stay right, clear on your left. Look out for the pit speed limit. Acknowledged. Pit request cancelled. Yellow flag, Sector 1. Your lap time was 125.82. Alright, Simon, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
I think so.
Yep.
No one ever said anything about that. Go, you have your lights turned on. Just make sure you have them turned on.
Stay left.
Does it even turn on the whole time?
Still there. Clear on the right side.
Yeah, mine's on. Dimmy, you got a light button signed, haven't you?
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Ah.
Do you have one of those?
Yeah. If you have them on, they stay on.
Yeah, no.
After the driver change, so.
Blue flag. Watch your right. Clear on your right.
How many laps, Simon?
5 laps.
5?
5, yeah. Are you in?
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Nice. Are you riding with me?
I'm gonna passenger select you now.
Cool.
Green flag Sector 3.
Just to be sure.
Car behind's a faster class. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Yeah, you're not riding with me yet?
Yep. Right now.
Okay. Tell me when you're. You've got a light button assigned, yeah?
Ready. On your left.
Yep.
Clear to your
Headlights.
left.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, Simon, you'll be coming out into traffic. When we exit the pits, we should be at P8. Watch your speed. Green flag Sector 1.
Did you see me?
Hold on.
There's a faster car approaching.
Yep, you're selected.
Okay.
Good job.
Is that a three-way
Okay,
button?
request cancelled.
Sweet.
Blue flag.
Yeah, P2 got away, fucking hell.
Right side. Clear on the right. Go, go, go.
Hey, Simon.
That you behind me? Might come into the pits if that's you. Are you ready, Dimmy?
Ahead is increasing. It's now 3.8 seconds.
There's a big battle coming up behind me.
Okay.
I'm tempted. We'll see if it gets past on the straight. I won't. But it's going to cost me loads of time to let them through because they're all my class. Yeah. 3 laps. I think we should stretch it out, personally. For 3 more laps.
Okay.
Okay, Simon, there's a faster car approaching.
I'm not going to let you through yet. Next one.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag Sector 3. We think that Herrera has been dead.
That's okay, that's okay.
Sector 3 is clear.
Left side clear. Right side clear.
The class leader from our faster class is behind. Herrera is pitting from
Can I hit the
85.
race button
We think
from
he'll
now?
come out close in front.
Yeah. Come and hit it. That's in my onboard then.
Yep. Okay.
So always go wide at this corner so they can go on your
Check your
inside.
left.
You're allowed to
Clear
use the
on
whole
left
curb.
side. Left side, clear left.
Blue flag.
See you.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Right side.
And you just got to let cars of your own class through, man. It's tough. You lose loads of time with those.
Bearing down on you.
Watch your right. Rewind to right.
Sector 1 is
But
clear.
honestly, when you're going down this straight or any other straight, don't be tempted to move. Just stick to your line because
Car right.
it's the amount of cars that are there that you don't really expect are there. We forget are there. They suddenly appear there. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
The gap to ahead is increasing. It's now 6.5. There's a car leaving the pit lane. Ahead is pitting. Ahead is pitting.
Alright, 2 laps.
Okay.
Car behind's a faster class.
Don't worry, Gooey.
Is that a P2?
Stay left.
Was that self-done?
I was a battle with the GDCs.
Oh, yeah, someone else actually.
That's where our high wing is hurting us, but
Yep.
it's okay.
That's kind of my fault because
Yeah, you break.
So like that.
I'm going to come in this lap, Tim, if you're ready, just because I can't find you. I've still got laps out.
You're going in now?
No, fuck it, I'm going to do another lap.
A few seconds in front of Herrera. Look out for the pit speed limit. Okay, Simon, there's a faster class car approaching. 2 minutes of fuel remaining. There's a car rejoining. 6th place. Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Blue flag.
Yeah, pit, right? Just like the pits.
Oh, okay.
Right, you're clear right.
Yeah, you ran out of fuel.
Oh, what? You had pitted earlier, hadn't you?
The pit crew's ready. Faster cars approaching.
So this was your first pit stop?
On the left.
Alright.
You're clear left. Blue flag.
Right, so coming in, Dimmy. Not repairing anything. 100 fuel.
Okay.
Slick tyres. You're selected.
And good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Give me good luck.
Yeah,
Give me
good
your
luck.
luck. Yeah, you too, Christos.
Just be really cautious, you know. Ease off if you see cars coming.
Expect to exit the pits in position 8. A few seconds behind P8.
Don't worry about your speed, just make sure you're safe.
Easy.
At 100 meters. 50 meters.
Whew, there we go.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job.
Fuck doing 2 stints on that, man.
Nice job, man. You did great.
Wow,
We're
slow.
We're getting old, Simon. We're getting older.
My wrists are killing me, man.
Please God. Please God.
We're going to beat them on consistency and safety.
Save this swap. Oh my God.
You'll be fine.
Let this swap be right.
You'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
You've pressed race, haven't you?
I don't trust Air Factor 2. That's why.
Well, if it happens, it happens. It's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's have fun.
Check your headlights are on. Take it easy for first. Yeah.
I can from now.
No, sorry. When you get going, I'll put them on, so they should be on still. Just take it easy. Take 5 laps to get into it.
Yeah.
Your tyres,
Easy.
your tyres will last. I can't remember what damn percentage my tyres were, but they were like 60% or something. You're fine.
You got the engine off?
Nope, engine's on.
Okay.
Oil's okay.
We're done. Go.
Go.
I'm going. All right.
Nice.
Yep. Let's go.
Your lowest tire was 60%. Are you serious?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was taking it easy.
How about your tires, Louis?
My lowest was like 20, I don't know.
Alright.
I was pushing a lot near the end.
Traffic helps, I think. Save tires.